Red Feather presents From the Archives. Chapter 48, Pinioning.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I think you've got something of mine, and I'd like it back, please.
I think you must be mistaken.
You won't mind if I have a look, though, right?
Hey! I have a lot of delicate work in here. You can't just...
Where is he? I know he's here. He's not smart enough to not be.
If you're going to be like that, why don't you just stand still for me and... What?
No, I don't think so. That might work on Grian, but it's not going to work on me. I think you're going to tell me where I can find him, and then we are both going to leave.
How did you do that?
You think you can hold what's inside of me in place? You think you can stop the cosmos from spinning? You?
Fine. I've done everything I was going to anyways. He's through there. I put a sheet over him.
A sheet? Why?
You'll see. He wouldn't stop staring at me.
Grian, can you hear me? I'll take that as a no. If you can hear me, can you try? No, never mind. There must be. Yes. Okay. Here. You can hear me now, right? Okay. Here. Statement of Pale Moon regarding... I see what she meant. Well, you can't hurt me. I'm bigger than you could ever be, don't forget. No matter how many eyes you've got. Statement of Pale Moon regarding a friend. Statement given today, direct from subject to the archivist. Given, what's today? 21st of November, something like that. I had a feeling, when you didn't come back with the rest of them, and everybody knew who you were, just like last time. I thought, maybe, but it didn't make sense. Why would you go back to her house after what happened? Impulse said he never even saw you after you got separated, and I'm sure you can guess how helpful Scar was. You've been gone for nearly 2 months, in case you didn't know. I'm assuming she didn't keep you updated. Of course you couldn't have left her address around the office. That would have made everything a lot easier. Even once I felt like I had a good guess where you probably were, I couldn't find you. And then I started having the dreams. I didn't even know I could still dream of anything except the sky, and I never know if I'm sleeping or awake these days, It all blurs together with the stars behind everything I see. But in this dream, I was in a house. Her house. It had walls I couldn't move through, and it was full of shadows, and there were no stars in sight. And you were there. I couldn't see you properly. Just an eye or a flash of feathers, but I knew it was you. I could feel your fingers around my wrist, I could feel your eyes on me. I knew you were pulling me somewhere. I followed you down a hallway, then through a series of rooms lined with horrible twisted shapes I couldn't quite make out clearly and didn't want to. For what felt like a very long time. There were eyes on me from all directions. I opened my eyes, and I was standing in the middle of the street in a little suburb, staring at a house as if I'd been sleepwalking. The sky was huge and dark overhead. I opened my eyes again, and I was at home. It took me another couple days to actually find the house. I knew the number and what it looked like from the outside, and, I can walk through walls, but I still didn't know the street or town. I had a sense, though. I knew where to look. When I stood on the sidewalk outside, it looked exactly like it had in my dreams. She didn't seem happy when she answered the door. I don't think she recognized me as the assistant who escorted her out way back when she first came to give a statement. I guess I do look different now. Do you remember that? It was just a few days after you started as the head archivist. It feels like it's been so long since then. She didn't want to let me in, but I walked in past her. She couldn't stop me. She tried, but it only worked for a moment. Between you and me, I'm glad she didn't try any harder. I don't know exactly what would have happened if I'd broken open, but I think it would have made what I did to the Institute look like spilled paint. She pointed me through to where you were. There was a sheet over you, so I couldn't see what she'd done right away, but just from the silhouette, I could tell the shape wasn't right. Lumpy where it shouldn't have been. I had a horrible sort of feeling in my stomach. I hate to admit it, but I was actually a little scared to pull it off. And, you've never scared me. But I was scared of what might be under that sheet. I guess if I'd thought about it more, I probably could have guessed what she'd done to you. You did say that last time she talked a lot about needing more materials for you. It makes sense that she would have prepared better this time. Do those hurt? Silly question, probably. I didn't recognize you for a moment. The shape stayed wrong, even after I could make out the details. It distracted my eyes. It seemed like all I could see were the wings, the feathers fanning out behind you, and the eyes nestled in between them, blinking at me. It took me a little time to find your face. Your head was down, so I couldn't see it right away. When I pushed your chin up, you met my eyes. I don't think I really believed it was you until then. There were marks on your neck, like it had been cut into, and dried blood all down your chest. When she let you go, let you drop, you felt like a stack of bricks. Didn't close your eyes, didn't even make a noise. It was scary. It was like you were dead. When I knelt down to check your breathing, I couldn't find it at first. When I picked you up, you seemed too light, but those wings were so heavy. They draped over my shoulders like a blanket. I asked Cleo what had happened. Some of it was... I could guess, obviously, but it was strange. She'd followed me into the room where you were, but she had her back up against the wall like she was worried something was going to sneak up on her. She wouldn't take her eyes off of you. I could tell there was something wrong. Something hadn't gone according to plan for her, but she wouldn't tell me what. It happened, didn't it? When the moon hit me and split my skull apart, and I lost something. What happened to me then? The thing that's had me wandering every night since then, and getting so hungry, and turning people's eyes towards the sky. It happened to you in there, didn't it? guess maybe you've been waiting for it, huh? Like I was. I don't know if I can really fix this for you like you did for me. Hopefully you won't mind too bad.
Ow! Pearl, don't. Ow.
Rian? Sorry. Hey, you still there?
Keep talking, please. I need I'm hungry. She was gonna cut my head off, Pearl. She cut right in, and I thought I was going to die. And she didn't say why or what she wanted to do, but she had a scalpel in my neck, and I thought I was going to die. I really did. I thought she was going to cut my head off, or slit my neck, or like a chicken. Everything already hurt, but I remember before I could feel the way she'd torn my back open, but I couldn't feel. They were just weights. Decorative weights. And I'd figured out how to sleep a little, or to stop paying attention so I didn't feel it as much. But then she cut into my neck, and I shouldn't have been able to bleed, but I did. Got everywhere. She was scared. She stepped back. And I could feel the wings, and all my eyes were open. I could see her and me and everything it hurt. Really bad, Pearl. And I didn't want to look, but I had to, because if I didn't, I'd die. So I had to look. I could see myself, and I could see her, and I could see all the people in her house. I could see myself all full of feathers. I could see where she'd torn the muscles in my back apart, and there's something wrong with my ankles, and look at my fingers. Pearl, look, she did my nails. And I could see you, too. And you were in the stars, and I needed you to come find me. Thanks, by the way, for that.
Of course. Anytime. I urge you anyways, just don't make a habit of it. Twice is already too much of a pattern for my liking.
Where's Scar?
Scar? Probably back at the Institute? Or home, I guess. They might have all gone home by now. It's getting late. Why?
No reason. He and Impulse got back safe then. That's good.
Why did you do it? Really?
Go back?
Yeah. You must have... you must have known it wouldn't end any better than last time.
I thought I'd finally figured it out. I thought I could get answers out of her. But she didn't. It didn't work. I asked, and she didn't answer. I don't know why. Maybe I did it wrong.
Do you mind sleeping at mine tonight? You can have my bed. I don't use it.
I want to go home.
I'll take you back to the Institute tomorrow.
From the Archives is a fanfic series written by Johnny Sixteenthdays and Zephaniah Grains, inspired by the Magnus Archives and by Hermitcraft and other Minecraft series. This chapter was performed by Niki Nixie Hewlitt as Pearl, Tizzy as Grian, and Catsafari as Cleo. Editing for this episode was done by Campfire and Noctude. Music was composed by Noctude. Thanks for listening.